Hey, everybody. You're back with Dave and Ed, and this is To the Death Podcast.
Today we are talking about seminars. Everything about seminars that we could possibly think of. We made a list. What do we talk about?
We checked it twice. We even got into a great argument on this podcast. So you're going to hear Ed and I arguing. I ask him a simple question. I just want an answer to my simple question, which is way too difficult for him for some reason.
And just everybody know, at the end of the argument, I come out on top.
No, you don't come out on top.
What are you talking about?
I'm on top of this argument.
How?
Because you didn't even answer the question.
No. That's a lie.
You didn't answer the question.
I answered the question eventually.
And then you screwed it up.
I didn't screw it up. So everybody...
Listen for yourselves.
All right, that's enough. All right, so I answered the question, but I gave you great detail. I gave you a story. It was very well thought out.
Simple question.
Yes, and
I didn't want a deep thought. I just wanted to.
Hey, Dave, can I ask you a question?
Answered.
Can I ask you a question?
You also get to hear our thoughts on titles.
What?
Titles in jiu-jitsu. Professor, sensei, grandmaster.
We get into that too. Dave is very just like
informal. I prefer informal.
I can't even remember the question that I wanted to ask you. This is unbelievable. Let me just say, you asked me a very simple question.
And you gave me a very complicated
answer.
I gave
you a very robust and fulfilling answer that you would love to hear from a Grandmaster Sensei, which I'm not, but I aspire to be.
One day, Ed will be a professor, Grandmaster Sensei, Coach Ed.
And I will make you call me that because I will be above you.
Above me how?
In every way, in life, in general,
I
jiu-jitsu.
don't think so. But give us your thoughts on the argument and who was right. Be sure and let us know in the comments.
They're going to agree with me, and you're going to be very embarrassed about it.
I'm not so sure. But anyway, this is
To the Death
Podcast.
Yes, I walked in today, and I don't really look at this jacket. I don't ever wash it either. I just go to work with it. There's a lot of stains on it. I should probably look at. It's all like dingy and it's got dirt all over it.
But I loved it because the first thing that I noticed was the food stuck on the front of the jacket. And then Ed looks down, and what does he see? Ketchup on the sleeve.
Yeah. I was eating McDonald's in the car.
I told you, I couldn't let it go. I had to bring it up. I loved it.
All right, so we could start right here. All right? Everybody goes to a seminar at all the levels. When you go to a seminar, every color belt is on the mat. What do you think about the advantages of seminars for beginners as opposed to intermediate and advanced?
I feel that each belt level is searching for their own thing to grasp at a seminar. It depends on who it is. What's the reason for going, right? So let's just say somebody that's big right now, Gordon Ryan's having a seminar.
You're right. You're going for specific moves that you want him to teach.
So now white or blue belt might be going so that, I want to leg lock somebody, where maybe a brown or black belt is going and they're thinking, all right, I'm going to understand the leg lock game better so that I can get in and out of the position as I need to, right? I think upper belts are more thinking escapes than applying the submission. I could be totally wrong. That's just my mentality.
Well, let's go back. Seminars now, I think you could safely categorize it kind of in that fashion, but do you think seminars back in the day were the same as they are now structure-wise? Or you think there was a difference? Like, There's definitely a difference. Were they showing like brand new stuff, or they were just showing tried and true, like this is my game kind of things?
I feel like some of the things that was taught back in the day was kind of like maybe little tricks. I remember Magno showed a heel hook type variation when somebody has their foot inside your thigh. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but it's not really a move. But lately with all the leg lock stuff, people are just grabbing that position and I'm having to react.
Wait, is this back in time or this is today?
That move from back in time seems like it's popping up today, but I think it's a little trick, not so much a technique.
Well, the first seminar I ever went to was Jamie Cruz's seminar, and that's when I got my blue belt. Yanni got his black belt, and what he was showing is, I guess it was the Henzo stuff that they were all doing. Very butterfly game, guillotine defenses, the armbar escape from side control. You know how you escape into an armbar?
No.
You don't know that move?
No.
Old school. He was showing north-south. Yeah, so it was a very specific game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm jumping ahead. So for a seminar, what is the normal setup? Like how does a seminar go?
I feel like we line up and we just kind of introduce the instructor for the day, and then we kind of get right into it. Maybe there is a drill specific to the technique that they're going to be going over that they'll use as a warm-up, but there's no structured warm-up. It's more of kind of getting right into it. Right into it. We start doing some moves, questions, and then if there is rolling, it's usually at the end, and sometimes there's Q&A.
So is there usually a general theme to the...
They all seem to go pretty much in the same order.
So just like a drill that goes with a certain set of moves?
Yes.
Usually top or bottom, or do you do some where they did both?
I've been to some where they've done both.
Not everybody shows the same amount of techniques. Some people show more, some people show less.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. I went to a Keenan seminar recently, and I think we only learned 3 techniques. 3-hour seminar, 3 techniques.
Seminar is usually about 3 hours.
Yep.
So what is the benefit of going to a 3-hour seminar as opposed to going to class every day?
You're seeing somebody that's specialized in a move. Like when I went to Keenan, I know that I'm going to Keenan. He's probably not going to be showing leg locks, right? I'm going to Keenan in the gi, hoping to see some kind of lapel guard, worm guard type stuff.
And he's like close to a world champion as you can get without being one.
Yeah, top, what did you call it the other day? Top 10 competitor?
That's what you're getting. You're getting like an expert.
Specialized.
You're getting an expert on his specific... I mean, Keenan's case, he's showing his move. Nobody else is showing Keenan's moves.
Well, there are people that are trying.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the longer it's in circulation, people get a hold of his techniques. He has students that maybe open gyms, that like Eddie Bravo, how he kind of spread his thing. So he was the only one doing rubber guard for a while. Now he's got schools all over the country.
They all have to be good at rubber guard.
I feel like Keenan's going to go down the same path. He's a young guy. He just opened his academy. So that's a very specific...
That's going to be the evolution.
Yeah, but that's a very specific... So when Mario came, he kind of asked you what you wanted, especially since he's your instructor. He let you kind of dictate where it was going to be, and then you asked him specifically for a new school style of game.
Yes, I asked him for all the modern stuff that they're working on.
What's really impressive is just he's willing to humble himself to learn all this. Like, he's not active, right? Like,
right.
He's not in his prime anymore.
No.
So why should he have to learn all this brand new stuff? He could just go around, teach his old school game that he was an expert in all those years, and now he's humbling himself to learn the newest stuff.
But he's such a passionate coach that he wants to be on top of his game. He wants his team to be successful. If you watch coaching at the IBJJF Worlds or PANS or wherever he is and he's going to be coaching, there's no one as lively as him on the sidelines. He's there. He's in it. He's screaming. He's getting people amped up. He's probably getting the competitor on the other side, trying to drag them down.
Oh, he is. I heard Keenan talking about it on his podcast.
Yeah. But
he talks trash.
Who would you want? Someone like that or somebody that's just coasting as far as their training is going?
I mean, listen, all the best guys in the world, their coaches are phenomenal. Like, he is, I mean...
He's a former world champion himself.
One of the top teams in the whole world.
Yes.
So that's where you're getting with him. You get all that new stuff. And then there's seminars that are a little different. Like the most unique seminar I think I went to was Ryan Hall's seminar. And he did a lot of theory, talk, mindset, a lot of psychology behind the kind of set of moves he was showing.
Yeah.
And the moves he was showing weren't, out of this world technical. I mean, I guess it's because I've been in the deep half guard game so long and Yanni's so good at it that it made sense to me, but he was just going into the intricacies of grips and reactions, and it was kind of interesting because a lot of the time we were just sitting in a circle
listening
to this guy talk. What'd you think about that compared to...
I think that it was a little bit long. There's seminars that I preferred to his seminar, but his seminar had really great aspects to it.
You know what I liked about it? From a advanced belt perspective, I feel like his was more tailored towards that.
Conceptual seminar.
Yeah, it wasn't bad for beginners, but I'm saying the people that were going to get the most out of that were people that can kind of think abstractly about jiu-jitsu. Like, you have to have a certain amount of knowledge to go into the abstractions that you'll even remember them, because most of it's not muscle memory. You're just listening to them.
Right.
What are your thoughts on taking notes? Obviously, you can't videotape any seminars.
I think about taking notes all the time, and then everyone will let you video yourself doing the moves after whoever it is teaching has taught the move.
Right.
I always say that I'm going to do it, and I never have. Never have. I have Mario videotaped. He allowed us to videotape.
Well,
it.
that was a special circumstance.
But for the most part, you cannot videotape. But you're, like I said, you're allowed to videotape yourself, and I always plan on doing it, and I never do it.
What do you think about that? What do you think about? It's not like they're hoarding the techniques, but they want to. I guess it's just a financial. Why would somebody go to a seminar then if they could just watch it all online or something like that?
I have mixed feelings about that.
Spit it out. Let me hear it, baby.
I think that everyone should just let it be recorded. They're not going to post it up everywhere or make some stipulation that you can't post it up.
There's people that are terrible. There's terrible people. Not everybody in jiu-jitsu is pure as you are, Dave.
I wouldn't say that I'm
pure.
You
are a saint. You would never do such a thing.
If I say that I'm not going to, then I wouldn't.
I know, but not everybody is like you. People are selfish.
Listen, some of the best seminars that I've been to, the people have not cared if you record the seminar.
That's fine, but there's plenty of people that don't like it recorded.
Right.
Me personally,
record away.
I'm on your side. I think the spread of jiu-jitsu is king. Like, I get what Donner, the whole crew is doing. They got to make their money. They're trying to make a living.
Absolutely.
I perfectly respect that.
And they're full-time jiu-jitsu people, so they're not making a living doing anything else. Like, we have jobs.
Yeah, and you don't have to go to their seminar. Like,
right.
It's their stipulation. They tell you up front, don't record. I'm not saying disrespect them. I'm saying, me personally, if I was good at jiu-jitsu, I wouldn't care if people recorded it.
Right, but would you make sure that everyone knew, look, record, but keep it for yourself? Please, I would prefer if you did not post it up everywhere.
Nah, I'm even more extreme than you are. I want them to post it.
Post it.
I post it, tell everybody you know about it, and maybe if they like it, I want the people that really enjoy it, because not everybody's going to like the way you show technique. Technique is kind of a form of expression. This is a martial art, and the art aspect is the creative. You get to be creative in it. People don't always talk about that aspect of jiu-jitsu, is you're speaking through your artistic creation of... Right. I'm doing it through just laying on people's, just put my stomach in their face. That's so creative, right? I find different ways to just lay my stomach.
That's a hell of a stomach to put in somebody's face.
That's what I'm talking about. And it fulfills me.
But now listen. So here's an example, all right? I had Josh Hinger here. He came to Core, did a seminar, all right? I've been working on my arm-in guillotine or guillotine in general for what feels like forever. I had him here. After the seminar, I purchased his Hingertine instructional. After I purchased his Hingertine instructional and watched the thing, I went and took another seminar from him.
Wow. Well, you took 2 seminars from him?
Yes.
Wait, same spot?
No, once he came here and once I went to Chris Albright for...
Oh, so you went to Chris Albright's after?
Yes.
That's cool. Didn't you guys go out to eat with him?
Yes. Yeah, he's great. Talks, everything.
Awesome.
He talks.
He talks?
He does talk.
Wow.
So, but as far as the talking and stuff goes, listen... There is no better guy that I've met in jiu-jitsu than Roberto Jimenez.
What do you mean better?
Just like as far as the talking and stuff goes. So he came and did a seminar here. I don't know if we're going way off track or what, but he came and did a seminar here, and we had some kids attend the seminar. And, of course, my son, 9 years old, loves jiu-jitsu. It's his favorite thing. Roberto comes, rolls with my son, all right, lets my son choke him out. I say let. Emmett doesn't think he let him, but that's fine. After the seminar, we all go out to eat. Roberto talked to my son for like an hour and a half at dinner.
Dave,
the two of them just talked. I know, he's closer. Yes.
Not is he closer to, he's twice as close to your son in age than he is to you.
I'm double his age. Exactly double his age.
No, he's a really nice guy, and that's great. That's great.
It was so awesome.
What do you think about kids going to seminars with adults?
Do they have a kid to train with? What do you mean?
No, yeah.
They have to have a kid.
No, of course.
No, I loved it. I loved it. That was the first seminar that Emmett attended, and there was another parent that brought their child. The 2 kids drilled together. Parents all drilled together, so that nobody had to drill with the kids, and it worked out well.
That brings me to the next topic, is going to seminars alone as opposed to going in a group or just with a partner.
I've done both, and I definitely prefer to go with somebody that I know, because you can go to the seminar, and I don't want to talk bad on anybody, but you can wind up with a dud. Not meaning that the guy or girl is a bad person, but I'm a brown belt now. If I go to a seminar and I wind up training with a white belt,
he is way beneath you. They can't handle your awesome power.
They're not understanding even the setup to
Right,
get
they're
to the
dum-dums.
move. Then
Just say it.
you're teaching the beginning parts just to get to the move that you're trying to learn or trying to get better at. So
You're really talking down the white belts. You know, most of your school is white belts.
These guys here and girls are the exception.
You just said, I would never want to be partnered with a dumb white belt. That was your quote.
That's
I'm going to clip
definitely
that and
not my
post it.
quote. That could be part of the audiogram.
This is partners in all things. I mean, when I started jiu-jitsu, I would only go if my friends went because I knew for a fact we would be partnered together. You know, just like socially awkward. But when it comes to, even when you're an upper belt, if you can go to a seminar with a regular training partner, guess what? When the seminar's over and you try to recreate it,
It's will both be that much easier.
You're doing the dance that you did already before.
Yeah.
So the muscle memory together, it's much easier to pick up, I think.
And on that note, I feel that the seminars that have gone on here, I've grasped that technique the best because everyone here has seen it. And then we're continuing to try to do it to each other for days or weeks after the seminar.
Well, I'm going to bring up to that point a cheat that I get that nobody else really gets a hold of, and that is my master, Yanni.
Why do you put it like that?
My sensei.
Don't call him sensei. I don't even think he would like sensei. Sensei is the worst thing to call a jiu-jitsu instructor.
If you're comfortable calling somebody sensei and they reciprocate the feeling, I don't see what the problem is.
But how do you feel if your instructor made you call them sensei?
Listen, I wouldn't have ended up there. I was only going to end up where I was going to end up.
That's right.
But
if you would have gone on day one.
I did go on day one.
You started at George, and George said, "Hi, I'm Sensei Cernak." What would you have done?
No, I probably would have tried it out. I was still trying it out. I was excited to try it out. If he said that...
I came from Taekwondo as an adult. Working. I have a job now. I have a mortgage, and I go to Taekwondo where I have to call some guy Grandmaster.
So what?
No, I didn't like it.
Call him Grandmaster.
No, I prefer calling
my
coach by their first name.
If Yanni told me from now on you refer to me as Grandmaster, I would say, okay, weird, but I'll do it.
Because you've been with him since 2007.
Yeah.
But when you started, how would you have felt about that?
I would have did. I was a stupid kid. I defer to authority on a regular basis.
It's weird. I feel like it's weird even when an instructor demands that you call them professor. I understand that better than sensei because professor is at least English. But it's just weird. We're adults. We're all adults. Why can't I just call you by your name? Or coach?
It's a respect thing. You're showing a sign of respect openly
thing?
in front of everybody else. Like maybe behind closed doors you call him by his first name, but like in public everybody calls him.
I've heard people behind closed doors calling their instructor
all right,
professor.
What's wrong with that?
I'm just saying I don't like it. It's weird.
Oh.
You don't think it's weird?
I think it's perfectly normal given the history of martial arts.
Coach Wilson, listen.
Don't call me that.
Why not? What?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm saying
here we go.
Fine.
We've gotten to the bottom of it, everyone. There you go. A wolf in sheep's clothing.
No. What are you talking about? I don't want to be called it. That's all. You call me...
When you come here, from now on, I just licked this microphone.
Don't lick my microphone.
By the way. Now it's infected with the corona.
Bro, you better spray that down when we're done with this.
I wiped it beforehand again.
Yeah, well, you better wipe it again.
I forgot what I was talking
about. You need a haircut.
About.
You look ridiculous.
Listen, I was going to cut my hair. And I said to my wife, can you cut my hair or shave it? And then one day she's just like, I kind of like it long. And now, what am I going to do? Attempt to do it myself?
Yeah, you could look like your brother, Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. What was that about?
What do you mean? That's a meme we have going on in class. I guess you're not paying attention to it. He wears those spats.
Oh, that's right.
And he's got that skinny little boy body. He looks good. I'm jealous. I make fun of him because I want to be skinny. And he's skinny, so I'm making fun of him.
154, I think he made it to. And now,
God
190.
Bless him. He's in the Peter Pan division. I want to be there.
But now he's 190.
No, he's not.
Yes.
Get out.
All he's doing.
There's no way.
He fell hard.
Matt, send me a picture of the scale. I don't believe it. You're over-exaggerating. He didn't gain 40 pounds.
I have the text message on my phone. I'll show it to you.
I don't believe it. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I cannot tell a lie.
We were talking about what? Seminars.
Somehow we got onto
sensei talk.
Sensei.
Oh yeah, I was talking about my sensei.
Oh jeez, that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my sensei has been to every seminar that I have been to, which is to say,
and that's great.
He's been to lots of more seminars than I have, but every seminar I go to, he's there. And half of the seminars I've ever been to are his seminars, and I get to be the uke, which is like the greatest. Being an uke is the most underrated thing ever.
No, I love it.
Because you get to feel
that's important,
the correctness of a move, so that when I drill it with the next person, and I can feel there's something off. I can feel that they're doing it wrong, and then I could call him over to point it out to me, so I could feel the difference. So anyways, when he's at the seminar, if it's his seminar, I know all the moves already because he shows them in class, but then I get to go around and see other people doing it wrong and help out. And then if there's an odd man, I could go with him and just redo the moves again. You can never do the moves too many times.
No. But as white belt, you think you can.
But even better than that is going to, let's see, he had Guy Mendez come.
No, I missed that one.
It had to be 2012.
I missed that
or
one.
13.
I think it was 12.
It was 12 because I had a blue belt. I had 4 stripes on my blue belt. It was right before I got my purple belt. And that was the best seminar.
I heard that.
For technique that I've ever been to. It was, I mean, every move he showed, there was a detail that was mind-blowing. It was so simple, but nobody does it. No, and you start doing it. That. Yeah, you start doing it. Like, just the toes on the mat. And people weren't doing toes on the mat until about then. Like our school. No toes on the mat. No, we didn't do it.
Active toes you're talking about.
Active toes from side control, from full guard, everywhere. Your toes got to be active. You can't be putting the top of your feet on the floor.
And that's where we get back to what makes an instructor desirable for a seminar.
What's that?
Just like you said, Guy Mendez. Of course that's going to be a great seminar.
No, you don't have to say of course, because just because somebody's a great competitor, the difference was
look at what they're doing with their students.
No, but that's the thing. We didn't know that in 2012. They just opened, or they were just about to open their school, so nobody knew what kind of coaches they were. It turned out they're unbelievable. They're some of the top coaches in all the world. Anyways, so the point is, Yanni's there collecting all that information. It goes in, nothing goes out. Me, it's going in one ear, out the other. Pretty much 99% of it. I might pick up a detail here or there, but if I have any questions, I go to the bank, the Yanni Bank of Knowledge.
Now let me ask you, did you take notes?
Never. I never taken notes. Yanni's my notes.
Have you thought about taking notes for yourself?
Never thought about it. Never.
Have you ever attended a seminar without Yanni?
No, that's what I said. That's why I'm lucky. Is because I get to drill with him at the Roberto seminar, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
He's starting to do things that maybe it's a move that we both kind of are half on. We'll just do the first move over and over. How do you play this with the other? And he's telling me parts of the game that the way he's adding it.
Yeah.
And then how he likes to alter it. Maybe he has his own spin on what he's doing.
And he builds on it right in the seminar.
Yeah, so for the Roberto seminar, I pretty much got a 3-hour private. It was the most unfair thing ever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a partner, like, not everybody's going to have a partner like that. But if you have somebody that you're really close to level with, I mean, there's nothing better, I think.
So I could never go with you?
No way.
You're not close enough to my level?
No way. You're going to be a purple belt again. We talked about this last time.
But you're going to be just barely above me.
I'm better than you.
One measly stripe. No, I'm better than you. And I know why after we figured all this out.
Tell me.
I've been to more seminars than you.
More seminars?
Yes.
Think of how many. You've probably been to triple the seminars I've been to, and you're like half as good as me.
Double. I'm double as good as you. See, that's what you have to go back to math.
Dave, have you tapped me out in the 2010s?
I have tapped you out.
In the past 10 years? No.
We're going to revisit this after the quarantine.
I probably tapped you 20,000 times.
No exaggeration. Definitely 20,000 times.
How many times do you think I've stuck my stomach in your face?
Have you passed my guard?
You gotta be kidding me.
I don't even think you've passed my guard.
Do you know the over-under?
I hate you, Ed.
Exactly.
I'm looking for co-hosts for this podcast.
Somebody on your own level?
What, I'm going to go find a white belt?
You're really crapping all over the white belts this podcast.
You'll just have to cut that part out.
I'm not. I want them to know your true feelings.
They can't know. No.
Deep down, you hate them because you are them.
I think that we should focus more on this Professor Sensei thing.
We could focus.
So, out of all the seminars that you've been to, who's your favorite seminar?
I said Guy Mendez was my favorite just because it was the most. I think I took away the most from that seminar. Like, I added immediately stuff to my game. It was just like he showed something as simple as a Kimura grip. Just the way to grab kind of the hand and turn it out. Just that one detail. I don't know, changes Kimuras forever. He's a big believer in a thumb grip. He'll grab the hand or wrist control and keep the thumb instead of, you make the Kimura grip, you do a thumbless grip. He gets the extra torque with the thumb. It's kind of hard to
That's the one
describe.
that he shows when the person has their arm tight to their stomach, right? And he grabs it and twists it.
Yeah. Yanni's actually come up with better details for me, like for different Kimura setups. But that's what changes, like the difference. The more upper belt you get, I mean, you see in a lot of the moves. Now Keenan's coming out with brand new stuff, so yeah, that's why people are dying to get it, because it's brand new. But most of the things that are already figured out can be tweaked, and that's where a lot of the evolution happens. Just little details.
Yeah. That's where you're getting the seminar from is a big deal. Those little details. Not everybody's going to have those little details. I've been to plenty seminars where I thought it was a waste of money because I didn't.
What's plenty?
Out of my list, what did I say? Almost 30. I would say maybe 6 or 7.
Oh, that's not plenty. That's some.
Where I'm paying for a seminar that you're supposed to be a specialist, and I feel like the details have lacked so much that I don't get it.
Did you spit in their face when you're done with the seminar?
I did. I said to this person or these people, I want my money back.
How many seminars are you teaching? Nobody's clamoring for Dave's seminars.
They
Why
will.
don't you get off your high horse?
They will one day.
They won't.
Why? Why would you say that?
Unless you're giving them out for free, which even then, I don't think you should waste your time.
But Ed, all the things that I've taught you.
What have you taught me? Give me one thing right off the top of your noggin.
Plenty of things.
Exactly.
Plenty. I've taught you plenty.
I taught you how to lay there and take a smothering.
Lay there and take a smothering. You've taught me how to eat, get out of my weight class, and be slow and tired.
Are you 200 yet or not?
I don't know. We can get on the scale. We talked about it. I have no problem getting on the scale.
I'm saying
I'm not scared.
you haven't stepped on the scale since?
No, the scale's here. I only come here a couple days a week.
Take it easy.
So now we know who your favorite seminar was. What would be your most desirable seminar? Person, structure, where it would be, how long? What would you think is the best seminar that you could get? Also, what would you pay for that seminar?
Most of the seminars I've been to I haven't paid for, so that's why
this guy is so spoiled. And then he wants to talk bad about me and make it seem like I'm talking bad about people. I love everyone equally.
That is not true. That's the most untrue thing.
What
Don't
are
tell
you
lies on the
talking
podcast, please.
I'm not telling lies.
Listen.
Stop raising your voice to me.
Stop lying. You don't have to like everybody, but don't say that you do.
I do. I like everybody
Dave.
equally. But now get back to the question. Stop dodging the question.
Right.
I know you need more time to think.
I do. All right. The most desirable seminar would be... Right now, I'm not in the mood for seminars. Can I just say that?
That's it. Pretend you are 175 pounds.
Ooh.
You're in shape. You've been competing and losing because that's what you would do.
All right. Down the road, this is something that I want to do. All right. For my game personally, I need to add leg locks. It needs to be done. It's a thing that I've been neglecting for almost 13 years.
Are we talking gi or no gi or both?
No gi. I'm afraid of them because I don't understand them. They're very dangerous if done incorrectly or with somebody who's, not a trustworthy partner, I'm scared of them. So I've stayed away from them. The way I defend them is to just never get put in them, ever. And if somebody ever touches my foot or gets my leg stopped, I just tap right away. So, hold on. Can I answer your question? Look, he's making faces, lifting his hands up. Let me answer the question, please.
Finish then. You're taking too long.
I'm going to clean...
Just like you said to me, you're taking too long now. Get on with it. This is taking too long.
All right. When I'm ready, in the future, not yet, now, say... Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
I would like to learn the Danaher system, take a seminar from one of those guys, and learn the modern honey hole, all that stuff, techniques. I would like to take one of those. But I really don't have to because my sensei has come close to mastery of the system. So what I would really like is to just, when I'm in shape, when I'm up to the task, sit with Yanni for, 24 hours straight and just do it. Just do it every day until I get it. And he will do that for me because he is a true sensei.
Well, listen, all you have to do is find someone you trust. I think there's someone probably sitting not less than 6 feet from you right now that you can trust to not break your leg into many pieces, and we could get after it. Kyle came here. All right, Kyle is a beast. We all know Kyle. Kyle's great.
He's all right. Take it easy. He's got good hair.
He's a great training partner. I just licked the damn
thing
again.
Keep your tongue in the mouth, all right?
When he came here, I could leg lock him at will, and I told him, don't be so scared. I'm not going to hurt you. Now, I'll be lucky if I can even get to the position. He's improved his leg lock game dramatically over time. He's not afraid when somebody grabs a toe hold anymore in the gi. He's not afraid in any type of heel hook position, any ashigarami. He knows what to do. He knows to be calm. He knows to clear the knee line.
All right. Are you trying to sell him on a sponsorship or something? Are you trying to get him? Are you his manager?
No, but I coached him.
Get out, Kyle. If you're listening to this, don't ever come back here
You can't
because
get better at them if you're not training them.
Don't let him.
When was the last time you took a no-gi class?
Listen to me, Kyle. He is going to take credit for everything you've ever done.
Come here, train no-gi. Jim's going to leg lock you.
He won't.
He will.
You won't leg lock me.
I will.
You're silly.
Those little tiny feet of yours, I'll leg lock the hell out of them.
I'll slip right out.
Can I say hell?
You could say heck.
Heck, I'll leg lock the heck out of you.
But that's what I want. What do you want? What is your seminar, your white whale right now? You've been to a lot of seminars, a lot of great guys. Who is left?
Yeah, who is left? I'd still like to take a seminar from Andre Goval.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, take a seminar from him. I'm sure there's many others that I would like to take a seminar from. But the advantage of having the gym is I've been chasing after all these guys that I want to take seminars from.
Yeah, it's been great. How many seminars have you had here?
5, I think.
Plus, what do you think about openings of schools where, you have like a bunch of guys teach a technique?
We did that here. I loved it.
I've went to a bunch of those. Do those count as seminars?
Yes, I would count them as seminars.
Then you got to add like 6 or 7 of mine.
Now, who taught?
No, who do you think?
Yanni.
Master Sensei. He's taught at all of them.
Can we call him Splinter?
No. Well,
you're looking like a turtle right now.
Don't call me a turtle. Nice. That was really good. All right. So
I also my goal. There's a couple people that I want to get here from.
Alianza.
Are we calling it headquarters in Porto Alegre? I would like to have Marigali here.
Ooh.
And I want to have Fabio Alano here.
That's cool. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Did you ever see the highlight of Bones Purple Belt Worlds Finals? The guy
that choked him.
No, he didn't choke him, did he?
Oh, no. There's a meme of Bones with his
No,
choked.
It's the guy that's like sticking his tongue out and like shaking his head like a crazy person.
Right.
That's Fabio Alano. The kid is a monster.
What is he? He's black belt now.
He's a black belt now, yes. But I would love to have him come here. I don't know if he speaks English. I think that he does. I know that Nicholas Marigali does speak English.
The guy's humongous.
Fine. That's all right.
Why don't you get a seminar from a little guy?
I don't like seminars from little guys.
Oh,
I can't do the same
Stuff. You're a sizist?
I can't
I
do
didn't
the same
know that.
things. I'm going to tell you, though. I took a seminar from Caio Terra and Mikey Musumeci, and the way that they taught the moves in the seminar, it was taught so that anyone of any size or skill level could do the moves.
That's
and I thought that was
fantastic.
great. But not everybody that size does that.
Well, all right, fine. Musumeci. Meki?
I don't know.
Keenan loves him. He says he's the number 1 guy in America, which is true.
I walked in on Emmett today, and he was watching Mikey and Tommy. They were doing, I don't remember, something.
Is he doing
on
some
Flow.
kind of $10,000 challenge right now?
No, wasn't. I think that all got shut down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see him versus Erberth. That would have been fantastic.
Erberth. Who beat Erberth?
Everybody.
Everybody?
He falls apart. He's hit or miss.
All right, take it easy, bro.
Oh, my God.
Erberth would knee bar the crap out of you.
Would he?
Yeah.
Well, he probably would. I mean, yeah, he definitely would.
Yeah, he
There's no
definitely would.
probably.
Anybody could tap you.
Except for you.
I got you
Challenge.
last time. I got you the last time we rolled.
We're going to get Scott. We're going to video me beating the hell out of you, and we're going to post it up
Where is Scott? I haven't heard
on
from
one
him.
of the channels.
What's Scott doing?
He's really becoming a monster. He's threatening me every day.
What do you mean?
He's been doing 100 push-ups every day,
Oh, Scott, you think you're tough,
working
bro.
out with the
You're not
kettlebell,
tough, bro.
running multiple miles a day.
Scott, you keep your knees on the mat all the time.
No, he stands
I know, but he puts his knees to the mat when he's tired.
when he's.
And he gets tired
I know
pretty
somebody
easily.
else that does that.
Who? Yeah, everybody. Everybody does it when they're
You,
tired.
not me. All right, I have it written down here, and I'm sure I've missed a couple. 27 seminars. All right.
Talk about them.
Now, your sensei is probably one of my favorite seminars, but out of my list of 27 people, number 1 seminar, which counts as more than a seminar, it was a 3-day camp, was Riley Bodycomb.
I don't even know who that is. What does he make, honey or something?
I don't understand. How the hell do you not know who that is? I'm sorry, how the heck do you not know who that is?
I don't know that freaking guy.
Riley Bodycomb, all right? He's Sambo champion, no-gi specialist, ADCC trials winner, But he was ahead of the leg lock game before or during Eddie Cummins. He also had a match with Eddie Cummins where he lost. But the system that he taught was great at this 3-day camp, but I just loved the way that he ran the whole thing. He taught a move, then the way that he ran through the move, and there was little sessions of sparring. You would learn the escape. He would go, everything that he would go over, the details. I felt like I walked out of there with such an understanding of leg locks, a better understanding of technique than I learned from many other seminars.
Wait, so you're saying that in the seminar, throughout, you were doing like a little live sparring?
Little live sparring,
That's
yeah. So like if we
fantastic.
learned a leg lock position, one person would put the leg lock on but not be allowed to submit. He would count it down 10 seconds. The other person would have 10 seconds without having to worry about being submitted to escape, so that one person was learning how to control so that the other person couldn't escape, and then you could try and escape without having to worry about being broken off for 10 seconds. And he had little tips and tricks that he ran through the whole seminar just like that I really feel made you get a good grasp of the technique.
When did you take that one?
2016.
I like to do something like that. I feel like that's a great
That was
way
phenomenal.
to teach a seminar.
It might have been 15.
That
was gifted to me. I would like to thank Andy for that.
Wow. That's a great gift.
That
You've
was a great
gifted
gift.
me a couple seminars. You're such a generous.
I try and take care of the people that take care of me.
How do I take care of you? All I do is make fun of you and
I
beat
know,
the hell
but
out of you.
I love it.
Beat the heck out of you.
Listen, all right? I mean, you can keep saying it, but nobody believes it.
All right, listen.
Soon there will be video, and
Not
everyone
that
will
soon.
see.
How soon?
I don't know. December?
What if they come out with a test? What if I go get tested and I come out negative?
What if you go get tested and come out positive?
That'd be even better, because then I just wait a couple weeks and then we could do it for sure.
We could do it for sure. I need recoup time, though.
Oh, come on, man. You're going to make excuses. How much is your recoup time going to be? 2021?
Look at this thing.
I don't care.
I just said December.
December? Now,
No,
what
it's
are
not
you
going to
talking
take
about?
that long to recoup.
No.
I'd be better off in your weight class, actually.
How
So
about-
maybe we should probably do it right now.
Right now. Let's do it.
Okay.
No, we don't make a videotape. I want proof. Because you don't make excuses.
There's cameras on the wall.
No. I want high quality so they can hear the trash talk I'm talking as I'm beating you.
As you're getting your guard passed?
Come on.
As I put you in armbar position for 45
You're just going
minutes
to
and can't
embarrass
finish?
yourself more when people actually watch the video.
Nobody's watching the video.
Because guess what? That's going to be my first roll of the day. I'm going to be fresh. It's going to be 5
That's
minutes.
fine. It has to be my last
5
roll
minutes.
of the day.
5 minutes. Can't
I need
too
to be
long.
warmed up. You
Wait.
can be nice and cold the way you like, but I have to be
Wait.
warmed
If
up.
we do the video, it's going to stop as soon as I sub you, right? So however long it takes for me to sub you.
Oh, you want to do sub only? Oh my god.
Yeah, let's do
this
sub
is gonna
only.
be so long.
No. It'll take about
Are we doing leg locks?
4.5 minutes. It's going to be in the gi, so
Four
you
and a
could
half
do
minutes.
You can try a knee bar if you want.
No, I'm going to toe hold you. Those little
Yeah, you
tiny
can try
feet.
it. It's legal.
Can you even bend that little foot?
My foot's
What
not.
size is that?
It's pretty small.
Okay, say it.
7.5.
Shut up. Is it really?
I say 8, but my wife says 7.5.
7.5.
I wear 8s though. I like to have a little room.
I think my son wears 5s.
All right, take it easy, bro.
He's 9.
Listen.
You know what they say about little feet? Little shoes.
All right, I'll take that right out. That's coming right out. That's not staying in there.
Dad jokes are great.
No, be better. What were we talking about?
Stuff. Fabio Alano.
No, we were talking
I don't
about
Riley Bodycomb.
my sensei. Something about him.
Riley Bodycomb.
Oh, body comp.
Best seminar that I've ever been to. Best seminar.
How long was
that
it? It was
I've
a
ever been
3-hour
to.
one.
It was
You rolled after too?
2 sessions a day.
Oh wait, you're doing. That's not even a seminar. That's a whole camp.
I
though.
just said it was a camp.
That's different though.
Yeah, but if
That's
I
great.
took one section of any of those, I would have been pretty happy.
So all right, if you were gonna say you had the best technique on Earth, you just came up with Dave Ross's sweeping system, whole new
Perfect.
set.
We can
How
do that.
would you set up the seminar? Like, what you go in, they say, we want you. Come to our school, give us the knowledge, please, sensei. And you say,
I would say, please just call me Dave.
and then after they call you Dave, what program do you come up with?
The sweeping program.
Yeah, but how is the seminar going to go?
I would like to build a drill that will warm people up, similar to Roberto and Hinger.
How long is the last half hour?
No, 10 minutes, just to get people a little bit warm.
All right. I'm not attacking you. I want to
And
hear it.
then I would like to do something just like what Riley did. We would go over the sweep. We'd go over some problems that you would have during the sweep, and then we would start in the sweep position. One person, all you're doing is trying to not get swept. The other person is trying to just control. You cannot sweep, whatever it is.
What was the level of people taking this? All levels when you were there?
All levels, yeah. I worked with Preston Gagg. Do you know who that is?
I have no idea. Dave,
Currently,
I don't know anybody.
Currently, he's a black belt.
You could say whatever you want.
He was a brown belt
I don't
at the
know.
time.
I can't even tell you if you're lying or not.
I'm telling you. So
I don't believe you. Remember when you said you were good
Chip
at
Danger?
jiu-jitsu?
Oh, my God. So anyway, I trained with people that were equal to me.
Yeah, that's good. But I feel like that setup might be tough for a white belt to go with another white belt. Like maybe if they had an upper belt.
I really feel that the way that Riley did it was great for all levels. And I feel that little drill of control, escape, and he did that with almost every position. There was a little drill to go along with every position. And he really broke it down in a step-by-step way that most people walked in there with zero leg lock knowledge, and they walked out of there with a PhD.
They probably weren't that good.
Masters.
No. What are you
Bachelors.
They
Associates.
were probably...
High school diploma.
That's better. No, because legs is a different world. So when you're even just learning fundamentals can change. It's like showing up at their first day of jiu-jitsu and you know anything compared to somebody that knows nothing. Because a lot of people don't know. They panic, and when like me, I
like
panic.
we were just talking about with
Yeah, I
Kyle a
panic.
minute ago.
What about him?
He was panicking.
Wait,
it was easy.
No,
now
but
he's
that's
comfortable.
That's everybody who doesn't want to get hurt. You know,
Yeah.
Kyle can't afford getting hurt. It's going to ruin his Greek god body.
Listen, it is its own game. Jiu-jitsu is one game, and legs is a whole nother game.
No, it's still
there
jiu-jitsu.
could be
it's still
a
jiu-jitsu,
whole
Dave.
belt system for
No.
legs.
No.
A white belt
All right, you're getting out of
can
control
come in.
here.
No, listen, a white belt can come in if he's got a great leg game. He's going to tap people
That's true.
because it's something different. There's something to it.
Well, in no gi, in the gi,
Yes, in no
it's
gi.
much more limited.
I thought we were just talking no gi.
All right.
There's not many leg locks you can do in the gi that are legal.
At white
And I
belt,
do
no.
not like
I-
heel hooks in the gi.
I don't know where I stand on the issue. I disagree because
You want heel hooks in the gi?
I
I think heel hooks, IBJJF, fine. No gi only.
don't know. I think I'm open to heel hooks in the gi if it's at black belt or even brown belt.
I don't like heel hooks in the gi.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Just the whole fact of it is heel hooks in general. You need to have the comfort. If everybody's comfort with them, this is the problem. Back in the day,
Zapatero.
we used to roll like animals, like way more than we do now. Like you know, people just wanted to be tough, and it was a different kind of mentality back then.
Meatheads? Are you trying?
I feel like there was more back then than there are now. Now it's a lot easy to emulate what's shown on YouTube or any of these pay sites. You can kind of see how other people train and realize, and then it just comes with there's more upper belts now, so it makes it
That
safer.
probably has a huge part to do with it.
For sure. So back in the day, the old school was no leg locks because people must have been getting hurt like crazy back then.
Back in the day, it was frowned upon to do leg locks.
Right. So there was a whole different culture. So when you're frowned upon to do leg locks, guess what? People aren't practicing leg locks. People not practicing leg locks. People want to do them anyways, but they're not doing them proper technique and they're giving all the muscle. That's when problems happen. Now you take that seminar, or even if you teach it in your school, kind of its own kind of class, just like a beginner's legs, where we go on all fundamentals. We do drills like that to learn how to keep safe, how to hold positions, how to not panic. And then I don't see why heel hook should be illegal if everybody knows how to play safe, just like they know how to play safe with arm bars,
Americanas,
key
Kimuras.
locks, anything. You know, shoulders are easy to mess up too. If you don't, because you could control there or you could rip, and people get hurt like that too. The legs it's another level. If you hurt your leg, you're kind of ruining your outside life more than if you turn your shoulder inside out, which is still a terrible thing that could happen.
Right, but you could still walk around. You could still get
fine.
places.
But what I'm saying is, you're going to push back against the fact that if more people are more knowledgeable, why not do heel hooks in the gi?
I just don't like heel hooks in the gi.
But
just a personal preference.
But I'm just telling you now
I
with that.
feel-
If everybody was safe, what's the problem with it? Is it because it's unsafe, or is
I don't
it
like
because
it.
what?
I don't like the friction. I feel like it would be harder for escapes to happen.
Fine. It adds another dynamic to the game.
Yeah. That's why I feel like it should be allowed. IBJJF. They should allow reaping. They should allow heel hooks.
Not in the gi.
But not in the gi. No, I'm okay with reaping in the gi, but not heel hooks. That's the only thing I don't
That's
like
when
in the
people
gi.
are getting hurt most is with the reaps.
No.
No?
As long everybody here was taught reap safety. We start doing reaps. We had leg lock day. We had an additional no-gi day. It was strictly leg locks. Everybody here was basic leg locks, and we slowly got them more advanced. And right away, we went over reaping. When you are in a reap, and that's how that UFC fighter just got hurt in that grappling super fight. You cannot fight the reap. Somebody's trying to bend your leg. You're trying to straighten your leg. You're at the totally wrong angle. That's how legs get hurt. Let your leg bend. Just let it bend.
So you're saying it's just a lack of awareness.
Lack of awareness.
Position.
Yeah.
All right, but
still no heel
But
hooks.
if you're gonna let it reap, why not heel hook? Then why not?
I just don't like the heel hook because you need to turn a lot to be able to. You need to turn. You need to push. You need to pull to escape from a heel hook.
Right.
With the gi, there's too much friction. It's too hard.
Yeah, but isn't it kind of the same escape for a knee bar? Bending your knee, pushing the butt, making space.
But it's just a slight rotation to escape a knee bar. A heel hook, you have to really rotate and you have to clear your knee line. You have to be able to slip your knee past someone else's knee, get your knee out of the danger zone. With the gi, I feel like the lock can come on so much faster, and you'll be trying to pull out, but there's just too much friction. It won't happen.
Listen,
I'm not against the no-gi IBJJF.
I shouldn't even be pushing for it because I don't do them.
That's right.
So
100%.
But I want to do them, just not right now.
One day, jiu-jitsu will open up again. And then you're going to do leg locks because you're going to come to no-gi.
No. Well, no. Have I ever been to your no-gi class?
Never.
And I never will. No, I might come 2021.
How many privates have you taken?
Jiu-jitsu privates?
Yeah. No. Backgammon.
Back.
Crochet.
I've never taken a jiu-jitsu private.
So then, of course, you haven't paid for a jiu-jitsu private. You haven't taken a jiu-jitsu
trying to
private.
think
What are you talking about?
I was trying to give, maybe like I got gifted one, like you would give me stuff, but I mean, technically, Yanni has given me all the knowledge in private form, but he didn't know it. Like maybe after class, I'll just sit with him for a half hour, and that kind of counts.
That's good.
He gives me free privates.
But that's not a private. It's not the same. But yes, no, that's great, valuable information. Speaking about private lessons, what do you think is a fair price? Pick your competitor. All right, who are we talking about already today? Let's say Keenan. All right.
No. I like Keenan. He's a nice guy, but my all-time favorite is Hoffa.
Okay. Well, I already know what Hoffa's price is.
But I like him.
But let's just say like a normal top of the mill. Is that top of the mill? Top of the chain competitor. I don't know what the saying is.
Top of the umbrella. Top of the ketchup bottle.
Ketchup. It's all over your jacket. Just a top tier competitor. What do you think that private should cost?
For an hour?
1 hour private.
I'll do 1 hour private. How much would I pay or how much do I think people should pay?
Give me both.
I don't want to take them because I am spoiled to the point of...
Why can't you just answer the question?
Listen, who would I take a private from? It would only be Yanni. But he just answers all my questions anyways.
I just phrased a question that I wanted an answer to, and you just beat around the bush.
All right, how about this?
Can you answer the question?
I'm going to answer it. Fine. I thought of it in the way that I could answer it.
Okay.
If Yanni charged me... Which he doesn't.
Ed has a crush on Yanni. Listen, all right.
It's not a crush. What are you talking about? Why are you going to talk down to me like this?
I just want you to answer my question.
You're jealous.
Just answer
that
my question.
You're just jealous that my instructor is head and shoulders above your instructor. Admit it. Look at you.
I don't know what you want me to say to that.
Exactly. I just wanted you to do that face right there.
But the face, nobody listening can see the face.
Listen. It was good enough for me. I just like looking in your face, trying to.
It was.
You were thinking
everyone that's looking or listening. It was a puzzled face. Like, how am I supposed to even address this?
No, but you were thinking like, That's not a serious question for you to answer.
Yeah, because
you were taking it serious. That's what's funny about it.
I basically consider Yanni my instructor. He's not my instructor.
No,
but anytime I have a question, he's the one that I know. He's yours and yours alone.
That's my instructor, right?
Your instructor. We can share.
Lives in a different country. Barely sees you.
He's
pretty good.
But I talk to him constantly. I've talked to him three times during this quarantine.
How much technique has he given you this year?
He was sending me videos, actually.
Those videos don't do nothing for you. Did you actually use them?
Yanni sends me videos, too.
Fine, but Yanni...
I'll text Yanni, hey, H, having trouble with this position. What am I doing wrong? He'll send me a video.
I want to tell you, I already know. I have to see. I can't prove this, but every time you text him, he does this. Describe what I'm doing.
Smiles from ear to ear.
No, that is definitely not what I was doing. He puts his head in his hand like, oh,
why would
God,
you say that? I
texted
him like 7 times today.
And he probably hated every second of that.
You
just
what?
badger. You just badger him. He's not even your instructor.
Right.
You know why? Because ask your instructor that. You don't ask him that.
We're done. We're done. End podcast. Just kidding.
Wait, what was the question? Oh, how much would I pay Yanni if I had
Not
to pay?
Yanni.
That's who I would take privates from. Do you understand that?
Listen,
Listen, I
you're
don't.
making my head hurt right now. You want to take a private with Keenan Cornelius. You want to.
Listen,
Imagine that you want to.
I would like to. No,
Okay.
I would like to learn.
How much is that private worth? What would you think is a fair
Would
price?
I be allowed to record it right there? Like, all right.
No.
No, shut up. Stop telling me no. This is my fantasy here.
Wait, you asked a question. Would I be able to? No.
Let me rephrase
you wouldn't.
that. That's
Go
not a
ahead.
question. I would put it in there. First of all,
Stipulation.
stipulation would be I would have to take the private with another person, not you. It would be Yanni. So me,
I can't handle this right
me and
now.
my sensei.
No, it's a private one-on-one.
No.
No one
No. People share privates all the time.
pay for him,
I
and
would
it's
absolutely-
equal to what your cost
Fine.
is. So what is your cost?
Absolutely fine.
What is your cost?
Me and my sensei would share a lunchbox. We would go to California Way, and we would take a private from Keenan Cornelius.
And it's double because it's two people, and
double
the
'cause
price
two people.
is.
Hold on. Let me put my other stipulations in here. I would also like.
This is what it's like trying to get
Shut
anything
up!
out of Ed. Getting anything out of Ed. Answer the question.
I'm answering
Answer
it.
the question.
I would like to get it videotaped.
Answer the question.
Do I get to videotape it?
No,
Me and
just
Yanni.
answer the
No,
question.
Do I get to videotape me
Answer
and
the
Yanni
question.
doing it after?
Yeah,
As soon as
absolutely.
the
Yep.
private's over,
Yes.
I have my
Yes.
beautiful wife.
You don't have to stipulate that. Keenan left. You're still in the gym.
and we're videotaping the private. We're videotaping everything.
Everything you
went
just did.
over. Okay. I would pay. For an hour.
1 hour.
What do I pay right now? $500.
You would pay $500.
It's very specific circumstance because Yanni's going to remember most of it, and we're going to get to
Now, is it 1,000 because it's 500 each, or is it 250 each?
$250 each.
250 each.
That
okay.
seems reasonable.
So
to me.
then, if Yanni wasn't there, it would just cost $250 for you
No,
to
I
do a
wouldn't-
private
no.
with Keenan.
No.
Thank
No,
you
it
for
wouldn't.
answering
That's not right.
the
That's
friggin'
not,
question.
That's not the question.
Hoffa is 500 an hour.
Think you could share it though?
Yes, you can share that.
That seems worth it.
I just wanted the answer to the question.
Well, no,
I
wouldn't.
drove-
But I wouldn't pay $250 if I couldn't do it the way I want to do it. There's a specific set of reasons why I pay that much because it's none of the information will be forgotten. It'll all be archived for life.
We're going to need Advil to sponsor
What
this
is your
podcast.
problem? Why can't you? That was a good answer. I gave a nice, thoughtful answer to your question.
I just wanted a number. Just
no,
spit me a number.
why?
That's what I wanted. I wanted a number.
I just
Listen,
want everybody to know that this will not be cut out. I am working with an amateur. You look like a monkey the way you're sitting right now with the headphones on your head.
I don't
and your
think you should
stupid
call me a
haircut.
monkey. I think you should definitely
No.
cut that part out.
You look like you sit behind monkeys and pick bugs out of their hair and eat them.
I told you I was going to cut my hair. My wife decided
No, it has nothing
she
to do with your
likes
hair.
it the way that
it's
it is.
just your face. I hate looking at it when you're telling me I'm not answering the question right. When I'm giving you a substantial answer instead of a yes or no or a one-word answer. That's
I
what
just
you
wanted
want
one
from
word.
me.
I want.
You
That's,
want a
I had
one-word
a
answer.
specific question that I wanted answered in a specific way, not this roundabout, circumstantial, situational.
It's a perfectly reasonable thing that could happen. You don't think Yanni would go to California?
Did you pay for his flight?
Yes.
Did you pay for Yanni's
I paid
flight?
for his flight.
You did.
'Cause I'm a
What about
gentleman.
hotel, or did you just turn around and fly right back? You slept
We'll
on the
share
plane.
the hotel together.
You did. Did you take him out to dinner?
Of course.
Of course you did. It was
I took
probably
him out.
candlelit.
You know what, Yanni? He's actually bring a good point. When this is over, I owe this to you. We're gonna go California way, and we are gonna learn from Keenan Cornelius himself. I'm gonna fly you out there. Shut up. Are you kidding me? If I paid for his flight, hotel, bought him all his meals,
He'd be like, we're
And his
in
private?
California and we're in San Diego. Let's just go to Atos. I think that's what he would say.
no way he would say that. We're learning the lapel guard.
He'd be like, you're right. Let's go to Costa Mesa.
I would like to go there too.
See, you
we
can't
make
even
a-
argue that one.
Well, no, we make a whole week of it. How close is San Diego to Costa Mesa? Like really close?
No.
Oh, then no.
I map quested it or Googled it, or it's not close.
All right, well then we're going to Keenan. Where's Keenan? San Diego.
Keenan's in
And
San
we're gonna
Diego.
learn lapel guard. The weekend's gonna cost me about $2,000.
$2,000.
I
So
think.
you didn't take him out to a fancy restaurant then?
Come, Yanni's not like that. You don't know Yanni because he's not your instructor. I know him.
But you just said candlelit. You're gonna candlelight Burger King?
No, candlelight some sushi. Yanni loves sushi.
Yanni does love sushi. And Akai.
Don't act like you know him.
I know him.
You don't know.
I know him.
He's never shown you anything.
Listen, was he at your wedding?
Yeah, he was at my
He
wedding.
was mine too.
Was he in the wedding party?
No.
No, he wasn't at mine either.
Oh God.
Did he dance at your wedding?
God, I don't know.
I remember. I have him on video dancing, so
I have a video somewhere. I'll have to watch it and get back to you.
you won't watch it.
No, because I can't find the thing. It's somewhere though.
So what would you pay for a seminar? Who's your number one seminar? Keenan.
Right now?
So we go to Keenan. How much would you pay for a Keenan seminar?
$200.
Would you bring somebody?
No, private.
Private, yeah. How much would you pay for a private?
Yeah, if I could bring somebody, I would.
Would you bring me?
No, I would bring Ron.
What?
A lapel
Can't
guard.
bring Ron. Who cares what Ron knows?
What do you mean? Wait, we're going to see the king of the lapel
Right.
guard. I'm bringing my lapel guard guy.
Why would you do that? Bring me.
No.
Your fat sidekick.
Oh, the truth finally came out. You guys heard it here. Ed is my sidekick.
I don't want the responsibility. So you can have, whenever we get hate or anything, it's because it's your fault. It's not me.
Yeah, it's probably,
Everybody likes me.
It's probably my fault.
Exactly. So you can take the heat.
Yeah, no.
But
Now,
you wouldn't take me?
All I want you to know right now, all I can picture is my text to Yanni, his phone going off, and him putting his head in his hand.
That's what he does. But anyways, you're going to pay for Ron's flight and everything, or you make him pay for
No.
himself? So you got to pay for me, though.
What are you talking about? Why?
We go see Hoffa.
Now we're talking.
You'll pay me?
You're coming. It's either you or Yanni, yeah.
Yanni wouldn't go with you.
I don't.
No, he would. If
Yeah.
you paid for everything, he would
Hey,
go.
Yanni, you want to go train with Hoffa Mendez? Okay. Yes, he would go to. Yeah, of course he would go.
That's
to
not
that.
how he talks.
I know.
How does he talk? Do an
Not
impression
like
of
that.
Yanni.
I can't do an impression. I'm not an impersonator.
You're not anything. What are you good at?
Jiu-jitsu?
No way. No way.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a skill. Can we get back to that question?
Did you answer the number $200?
200 for Keenan, you said.
Right.
Yeah, I think 200 would be fair. I don't think paying him more than that. I would not pay $500 for Keenan.
I didn't say 500. I said 250.
You did, but I specified because you're splitting it with two people.
Oh, so you wouldn't.
So that meant 500.
Fine. But if you took Yanni, you'd have to pay double anyways.
No.
Oh, you wouldn't pay for his?
No.
Then he's not going.
It's 200 an hour no matter how many people you have. So yours was 500 an hour. That was the question. This is
Oh.
why I just wanted you to answer the question with a number. But you had to give these circumstances.
Oh my God. You make nothing fun.
I didn't. I just wanted an
You
answer.
suck the fun out of everything.
Because I wasn't trying to make that fun. I wanted an answer. That's all I wanted.
I gave it to you.
Now, I was going to do a private with Hoffa when he was at Zombie. And I was willing to pay my half of the $500 private.
Right.
But the other party was not.
Who was with you?
Well, it was going to be a gift. So that's why. Because I think that the person would have.
Well,
but because it was a gift, I don't think that the
now you're worse because of it.
gifter.
You should have just paid the $500.
No, you know what? That seminar was not one of my favorites. And the reason is not because anything Hoffa did. It was because it was mostly open guard. And that's the thing that I've been working on the most
So what's
for
wrong
the
with
past
that?
2 years. It was before I was working on that the most. It was way too advanced for me. I said earlier in the podcast that I was working on guillotines, arm-in guillotines, all kinds of guillotines it was the move that I wanted the most. I drove 6 hours to 50-50 to take a seminar with Jeff Glover and a private lesson with Jeff Glover after the seminar.
Did he show you a donkey guard?
No, he did not.
Did you
because
ask?
I specifically asked for guillotine stuff, and the private was $200.
Was it good? Did you feel good about spending it afterwards? Wait, you took it by yourself?
What?
The
I took
private.
it by myself, yes.
I feel like
I drove down there. I got lucky, and I trained with a very good brown belt from Ohio when I got there, who he also came down just for the seminar. And I linked up with this guy, and I had a very good partner for the seminar. The private was one-on-one.
But don't you think you would have got more out of both the seminar and the private, say, if you had me there? Like if we did it and drilled it, and then we brought it back and we worked on it.
Possibly.
That's a no-brainer, bro.
No, it has
Come on,
nothing,
bro.
It has nothing to do with the technique. I think that it would have been problematic doing these techniques to you.
Because?
There's things that you do to shut down certain positions really well, and I think that you would have been, in typical Ed fashion, that'll never work on me.
I never said something like that.
You definitely have.
It will never work while you do it because you're terrible. Other people could for sure make it work.
No, who's going to make it work?
No. See, you do semantics in the other way. We wouldn't take a Jeff Glover seminar together. I'm saying if we went.
Why not?
I don't want to do guillotines.
I wanted to do guillotine.
I'm just saying we would go. I'm saying if we went to a seminar that we both were interested in it,
okay.
wouldn't that be much more advantageous than if you just went with a random person that you never saw that guy again?
Right, but if it was a seminar that I knew that you would be interested in, that would be a whole different thing.
There's plenty of seminars I'm interested in.
Okay. Where have they been?
Keenan, let's go see him. You just talked me into it.
We're going to go to California
Let's
to see him
take a
now?
romantic weekend together.
Oh, fantastic. Who's going to teach while we're both gone?
I don't know. That's a good question, Yanni. Who's going to teach while you're gone with me on a romantic Keenan trip?
That's easy. Ray will teach.
Ray?
Yeah,
I
wasn't
love
he
Ray.
covering? He was opening for.
No. Ray's hustling right now. He's doing his business. He's showing up.
But wasn't he opening for H when he was going places?
Nah, he could open on like Sundays and stuff. He's got a key. Greg was teaching a lot, like the kid stuff. But even now Greg's working more.
Joe can teach.
Joe's it's terrible. Joe, if you're listening to this, you're just horrific. You built like you built like a Greek god, but your jiu-jitsu is just.
He has a great heart and he's there all the time.
He's got a great heart.
And
I
he
like his
beats me
mentality. That's saying nothing. You're saying nothing to me right now.
What do you mean? I think Joe's
somebody
great.
bad beats somebody else who's worse. I don't know what the problem is here.
Listen, everybody. There's gonna be video one day, and you're gonna see me get submitted.
No, so we got to find somebody to cover. You can cover.
I'll cover.
Yeah. You close your school down.
I'll
and
close
you go
here.
to Yanni's.
I'll go to Yanni's and I'll teach you Yanni's. That's what it'll do. I'm wearing the headphones today. I've refused to wear the headphones in the past.
Trying to listen. You're looking out for me. Sometimes you think too selfishly, which is fine. I forgive you for it.
The reason that I didn't wear the headphones in the past has nothing to do with you. It had 100% to do with I only had one Clorox wipe.
That's for sure not true.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's before this whole Corona thing happened. You didn't wear the headphones.
I wore them in the car.
I made you. The first one we did, you didn't wear them at all.
I didn't wear them for the first one.
No.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so you make excuses, you lie, it's fine.
I have them on now.
Yeah,
and I had to go get a second wipe for it.
Whatever.
So
Are you wearing a mask right now?
I am wearing a mask right now.
You're such a liar. Don't lie.
But we're 6 feet apart, so it doesn't matter.
This is more like 4.5.
And the door is cracked because we're inside again. I didn't even try and lock him out this time because he has his own damn key.
I do have a key. You shouldn't have gave me that.
Why? What are you going to do with it? Train?
Yeah.
No.
Being here, doing burpees, doing the wall push-ups.
Did you do the T-shirt challenge?
What's that?
When you do the handstand on the wall and you put your T-shirt on?
How do you do that?
People do it.
I couldn't do that. I
No,
got weak
couldn't do it
shoulders.
either. Yeah. You have a whole week everything.
You're going to say that?
I am.
We got to stop talking jiu-jitsu because there's no way to prove it for weeks and weeks and weeks.
That's the only reason that I'm doing it right now.
Exactly.
So back to this list here. We have rolling versus not rolling. We touched on it a little bit. If you had a choice, are you rolling at this dream seminar of yours?
I like to roll.
You like
for
to
sure.
roll?
Most of the seminars I've been to, maybe half. No rolling.
Now, I've done this a couple of different ways where you roll in rank order.
What does that mean?
So the seminar giver, the professor,
the seminar giver,
the
host,
sensei of because the host would be wherever the gym is.
Right.
The sensei of the day,
professor,
would start with the highest belts first.
Oh, he rolls with every person?
I've had it multiple ways. I've seen it multiple ways where they would start with the highest. Keenan was great for this. I loved the way that Keenan did it. He started with black belts and brown belts, and it was first point. And he said to everyone beforehand, the harder you go, the shorter your round will be. So that was great because being a brown belt, I got my round with Keenan. When I went to the seminar with Hoffa, everybody just kind of got in line, and I did not get a chance to roll with Hoffa, which I would have loved. And if they had done it in belt rank, maybe I would have had a better shot at getting a piece of him then.
That's pretty smart the way Keenan did that.
That's good, yeah. And then when Roberto was here, I think Roberto would roll with anyone that he wanted to roll with, or that anyone that was willing to roll with him. But that made it a very rough day for him, which it didn't matter because he's a young stud. But
well, that goes to another
which
thing.
would you prefer?
Another thing is attendance. Is your school's a lot smaller compared to, I'm sure you've been to a lot bigger places that can accommodate. What's the
Yes.
biggest seminar you've been to?
Eddie Bravo.
How many people?
It had to be over 100.
Yeah, you can't reasonably roll with 100
No,
people.
it was way too
so
crowded.
if you have a seminar here, this is actually a great size amount of people that you let in to.
Mm-hmm.
You can have it. Dude, this is 3 licks in a podcast. It's too many. What are you trying to get to the center of it?
How many licks does it take? But you were getting very good at the lapel guard there for a little while, and then I feel like you gave up on it. Just the control, not
you're
necessarily
right.
attacking.
About 6 months ago, I was thinking about doing it, and I got frustrated and stopped. But then, you let Ron show a couple more classes, and then I started doing it. You know what happened? I started rolling Kyle, and he's relentless. As soon as I try to grab it, that's when he goes harder, and he's going harder, and I'm like, Kyle, you got to calm down. Let me get the grip and put my feet on you. Then you can go hard. No, I want him to get in on the drilling that we're doing where I could make a mistake. I don't like to make the mistakes against Kyle because then the rest of the roll is miserable.
You mean like our little secret sessions?
Yeah, Kyle, you got to come to the secret sessions.
I'm
if
sure
you got
he'd be down.
if you got a job, just quit. Just come.
Just
Dave's going to
quit.
quit. You quit. We all come over here and we just drill. We're going to be lapel guard champions.
Here's the problem, though. I think Kyle has bills.
Ugh.
Sam, can you financially support Kyle?
Yeah, seriously.
So, but how's your diet been?
It's horrific. It's the worst it's ever been.
You haven't tried to improve yourself since the last time we talked.
No, because I wake up and I have all these treats in the house, and I just start eating them. Like the other day, I sent you the picture. I made 2 breakfast cheeseburgers.
But that's a healthy breakfast.
Are you kidding me?
No,
that was over 1,000 calories worth of food.
Okay, so then you did your burpees out in your yard while you were doing your yard work,
No,
right?
No.
No?
Actually, the mulch is coming tomorrow. So this whole week,
Wait, you haven't had mulch? I thought you said you did 10 yards.
I did 10. Was done. It's over. I've got 10 more coming tomorrow.
Are you mulching the whole yard? 10
The
yards?
whole
That's
yard.
a lot.
10 yards is 135 bags,
Oh, my.
and I'm getting
That's a lot.
135 more.
Delivered.
It's getting dumped on my front yard.
All right.
I got a tarp. I bought a tarp. What are you laughing at? I'm a man.
the way
I own a tarp. Heavy duty, baby.
The silver and brown?
Yeah. Brown.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I knew that. What do you think a typical price or a fair price for a seminar would be?
Depends on, obviously, it always depends on who's teaching the seminar.
Gi.
Right?
Do you remember what you
I think
paid?
it was probably about 100.
100 sounds fair for a top-level competitor to me.
It might have been 150 because he did like the multiple days.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
I think it was that. I think it was 150 for both. So he did a no-gi day and he did a gi day, which I thought was really cool.
So then it's $75 per seminar. Fair.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think that's fair.
But it's definitely gone up since now. That was, I think it was right before the school opened. So they were like making most of their money off seminars.
Mm-hmm.
And now what happens? They have only so much time. So every time they're going to leave the friggin' California, it's got to be worth their time. So they're probably charging a lot more now. For another gi seminar, I don't know. I'm not a big seminar guy. You know, I like to go when you're letting me go for free. Like, why say no? It doesn't make sense to say no.
No.
But I've never actively looked for seminars. But now that I think about it, I would go to one of those Danaher Death Squad guys because they're showing specific things that, you know.
You're not going to get unless you go to the city.
They're innovating.
Yeah.
You know, so to go to an innovator, you got to get it at the source right now because it'd be too diluted to learn it secondhand right now. Right? But if you want to learn half guard, you could learn that from more guys. There's more guys that are experts at half guard because it's been around longer.
Right.
Once these other techniques have been out a long time, then you don't have to go to
Right,
Keenan.
but just like you said, will they be watered down by then? It's going to be like jiu-jitsu overall at this point.
Yeah. No. What's going to happen is lapel guard is for sure here to stay. Like, it's going to be...
It's the hottest thing right now.
But I don't think it's just going to peter out. I think this is just going to be another one of those things that you have to learn. Like, you got to learn reverse telehiva. You got to learn...
Yes.
Spider guard, you got to have a basic
Yes.
understanding of it. Like, I don't like playing spider guard, but you have to be able to understand it and fight through it. Right? Spider guard,
you have to know it so that you
gotta
can defend
know
it.
Lasso passes. That's something you got to learn. It's annoying. This is going to be another. You're going to have to learn how to pass lapel guard. But how do you pass it if you don't understand it? So you got to understand it first. So, yes, I would go straight to the source for that. When I'm getting into legs, we should go. We should start doing this. We'll go on a seminar tour. You quit your job.
We're going to go on a seminar tour?
No. We go out. We do seminars together. Like, you don't have to have them here to specifically do them.
No, but I've chased everybody down.
That's fine. No, that's great.
I don't have a problem.
But you know what?
will go to another
Listen,
school.
How about this? This is a good topic. You own a school, so having somebody come to your school and teach a seminar, it puts a little weirder, like, you get perks from it, but what are the downsides of being a school owner and having the person come to you? Are there any?
Downside? There's certainly downsides. Everybody has their own price scale. All right. So in my experience, everybody has their own price scale. For instance, a teacher might want $2,000 for a seminar.
Right.
Flat rate, $2,000. Okay.
See, that's a tougher thing for your school specifically because of the size of it right now.
Yes.
So you kind of, if it's too high of a price, it doesn't. You have to pay, you're paying money to have them instead of.
That's one of the
money.
downsides. So if somebody has a flat rate, and I don't think that I could cover the flat rate, either because of the size of the school or the draw that person might bring to the school, then that would be a seminar that I wouldn't choose to do. But I have been able to somewhat negotiate with the seminars that I've gotten. Also, the seminars that I've gotten are people that I've really wanted. So whatever the cost was, it may have made more sense to me.
All right, but I'm talking more about, like, once you're on the mat, like, it's the day of the seminar, and you kind of have to coordinate. You have to get them in the door, which is a hassle. And then once they're on the mat, do you completely disconnect and now you're just a student now? Because you have to kind of go in and out. And
I introduce. This is what I do. I introduce. I will oftentimes break it when it's time for the next technique. And then I'll organize for pictures or roles if that's what we're going to do at the end. But I've been to seminars where the school owner completely checks out. Like, you would not even know that they're there if they are there. And
because they're probably just making money on it. That's what their only focus.
Yeah, and whoever's doing the seminar is now in 100% total control. All right, guys, let's circle up. Let's do the technique, pictures, and have a nice day. And then you're like, whose school is this, by the way? And not even have met the person.
But what I'm saying is none of that stuff's out like a hassle for you. You don't mind doing that stuff?
No, I love it.
Right.
I love all of the things that come with owning the gym and teaching.
I'm just
that
saying,
comes with setting
I'm saying,
it all
like,
up.
don't you think it would be like a little less responsibility? Say if we just went and our only focus of the day was, all right, we just got to show up on time, do the moves, then we get out of here.
No,
go
if you would
eat.
leave it to me, I would have everybody that I ever want to take a seminar from come here.
Okay, that's interesting. I was just wondering.
Yeah, if I could have people be coming to me for every seminar, that's the best way for me.
Well,
for
yeah,
me, that's
I mean,
the best way.
Especially the ones you've gotten so far, you get to hang out with them afterwards. Like
Yeah.
Yanni, when he had Guy come, they got to spend time, go out to eat together.
Right.
You just get to see him on the human level,
Yes.
which is fantastic.
Yes.
I feel like you could
Expand your jiu-jitsu social network.
well, yeah, that, but you kind of get the measure of the man behind the techniques, and maybe it makes it stick a little more, or no? Is that ridiculous to say? Like when you talk to
It
Hanger
doesn't
after,
help the technique at all, but it definitely, like I said with Roberto talked to my son for like an hour and a half after the seminar.
right, a mindset. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
the psychology of it.
It just shows what kind of person you're learning from.
Yeah, that's true. Right. It doesn't make the technique better. That's silly.
Right. Like
I don't know why you would mention that. It has nothing to do with it.
Didn't you mention it?
No, I don't remember that.
No? Okay. No, it was, yeah, I definitely mentioned it.
Sometime this year, we're going to California, taking a private with Keenan Cornelius, the king of lapel guard, and we're going to learn some things.
That's great.
We're not going to roll with him, though.
I will.
You already roll with him.
I know.
So
was fun.
why do you have to roll again?
Why not?
Fine.
Do you roll when
Yeah,
you do
you're
jiu-jitsu?
right. You are going to roll with him.
Yeah.
And I'm going to videotape it and heckle the whole time on
That's
video.
fine. Heckle.
That's good. That's
We could put it up on the podcast.
fantastic.
Heckle. Here's Dave getting face planted again.
Dave, do you know one of my favorite things in the whole world?
Tell me. That video, that clip
What clip?
of him face planting me.
No, I don't even watch that. My favorite thing is to come here, right, and just heckle people rolling. People that I love, people that I care about. Most of the people in this room, all of them that you have in your school, I like just joking around because we're all bad. And it's one of the most fun things to just point out your Peter Pan brother doing something wrong, or rolling with him. I like to talk trash while I'm rolling. Only with people
That's
that
fun, yeah.
are very close to me like you.
Right.
I'll roll and...
You could definitely talk all the trash you want to my brother while rolling.
But I enjoy it. That's what's fun to me. I enjoy the process of mistakes because everybody makes them and they're so silly. Sometimes they come up with a new mistake you've never seen before, and it just puts a smile on my face. People,
Listen,
if you watch me sit on the wall and watch people, you'll just see me giggling.
You're
to myself.
giggling the whole time, yeah. But I do want you to know that because of you and the things that you've said during my rounds, I have left here crying.
All right. Good. That's good.
I
I thought
have.
you were going to try to say a nice thing. You
No.
say too many nice things sometimes.
When? About you?
Yeah, you were saying nice things before. I'm probably going to cut them out.
Definitely cut those out.
So if you guys hear no nice things, it's because I cut them out.
Yeah, otherwise I'm always talking nice about Ed.
All right, that's enough.
Always
Just know that all
talking nice.
praise and
Has to be cut out.
success is attributed to my Grandmaster Sensei,
My Grandmaster Sensei
the Yon
Professor.
Father himself.
Grandmaster Sensei Professor. But now, just because I'm giving you crap about calling him Grandmaster Sensei does not mean...
I'm going to start calling him Grandmaster Sensei now.
Yeah, but it does not mean that I am diminishing his skill or what he's doing.
It seems like it.
No, I just don't like you calling him that.
Because why?
We already talked about that. I don't like the title. That's all. I just don't like titles.
But if it makes him feel comfortable, like if something makes him feel good.
Get him on the phone. Let's ask him.
I'm saying if it did. Like let's say like every time I said it, it put a smile on his face. He's like, yeah, I like that. Why would that bother you? Has nothing to do with you.
That wasn't the
That was the
criteria
thing.
before.
You said it bothers you that I call him that.
Did you ever ask him if he likes it?
I'm gonna.
But you haven't.
I will.
But so far you have not
Let's
asked.
just say he said I love
I'm
it.
going to text him right now so
Don't
that I
text
can
him.
imagine him putting his head
He's
in
just
his
gonna
hand.
face palm right.
Yanni, is that true? I want you, when you hear this, I want you to text me and tell me if that's true, please. And then I'll just stop texting you.
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah, no more texting.
Yeah.
I really don't think you should text him that at all either.
Why?
Yanni, text me when you hear this.
All right. So the last thing on our list that I'd like to talk about is promotions. How do you feel about promotions at seminars?
Well, I haven't been to that many seminars, but probably half of the seminars were because of promotions.
Yes, because of promotions. That's almost the main focus of the seminar.
The seminar or most seminars?
Most seminars. I
Most
feel
seminars is
like
for
most
promotions.
seminars have been planned with that in mind.
Well, let's see. Blue belt I got at a seminar.
At a seminar.
My purple and brown I didn't get at a seminar. What about you?
I did not get either at a seminar, no.
Any of them?
No.
I thought you got your blue belt at a seminar.
No, I got it in the city.
Oh, you just went to the city
we just went to the city to train.
I thought it was like a... Okay.
No.
I think it's great. I don't see the problem with it.
I was just curious what your thoughts
were.
were.
It's a real special day.
Yes.
Especially like the seminar I was at, Jamie is Yanni's instructor.
Right.
And Yanni got his
That's
black
the
belt
lineage.
that day. It was like a real special day
Yes.
that we share. And I think it's really good to do at seminars.
Yes. Now, something that is notable that I have gotten promoted with somebody every time that I've gotten promoted. I got my blue belt. I got promoted with Andy. When I got my purple belt, I got promoted with Dan. Dan got his blue belt. When I got my brown belt, I got promoted with Sean. Sean got his purple belt.
Who's Sean?
Sean Noper, Old Man Winters.
I don't think... do I know him?
Yes, he's been to the pro session. He was going to the noon class. If you saw him, you would know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But so that is something that can make it memorable aside from being at a seminar.
It's kind of like a graduation class.
Yes.
There's always people you're coming up with. And unfortunately for guys like us, when you take a lot of breaks, your jiu-jitsu class kind of changes a little bit. The people you get promoted with changes.
I've never taken a break.
We already talked about this.
Oh, it's out there? People hear about it already?
But we probably won't even get our black belts together. I don't even know who's going to get their black belt with me. Probably Joe. The blue belt Joe.
Blue belt Joe's going to get his black belt with you?
Yeah, we'll probably get promoted together. It'll be cool.
Oh, gosh. I do feel that certain promotions at seminars can be very special. So, for instance, when Mario was here, there were some members from Core that got their blue belts on that day. And I think
that's another thing is when Yanni did that promotion, he wasn't expecting to get his black belt. And the way he did in the past was he had Jamie do it because of respect for the rank. Like, he didn't want to be a brown belt. So that's kind of what you did with Mario.
Yes.
It's respect. Very good.
Respect.
I'm very into respect, which is why I don't like wasting people's time that I think are better than me.
And that's why you have to call your instructor Professor Sensei Grandmaster.
No, Grandmaster Sensei is what we're going with.
No professor in there?
Professor's just, I don't like saying the word. All right, so we're about to wrap this up. Questions about seminars, don't ask them. We've answered all of them already. We've hit everything. There's nothing else to say about seminars.
That's all of our thoughts on seminars.
All right. I think we're doing all right here.
I don't know how you want me to end this.
I don't know how to
I don't know what you want.
I don't know how to end it. And there you have it. Those are all our thoughts on seminars. Dave, do you have anything to add about seminars?
No, but if you have any questions, you can always email us at tothedeathpodcast@gmail.com.
And you guys' feedback has been unbelievable for the beginning of this, right out the gate. And just keep the comments coming in. We love to see them. We love to interact with you guys. Make sure to subscribe to all our social media.
Instagram, Facebook, at To The Death Podcast. Also, you can check us out on Twitter, To The Death Podcast, YouTube at To The Death Podcast. We take all the comments on all of those media pages, but make sure you email at tothedeathpodcast@gmail.com.
There you go. And we will be trying to put out a couple more clips, trying to make the production value a little more. We're always trying to get better at this because we're pretty new at it, but I am enjoying every second of this.
This is a lot of fun. I definitely like arguing with you.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Core BJJ. Make sure to follow them on all their social media.
At Core BJJ NJ. We also would like to thank Rob for the music. We are hungry, and we're definitely looking to stay engaged with all of our people, all the students, and we're trying to keep you guys entertained during this time.
All right, so guys, just take the ride with us. We will see you next time.
We hope you enjoyed. So until next week.
This is To The Death Podcast.